This is ABS, Heartbeat of the East.
The journey of man's salvation is captured in Journey of Easter, which begins in the Ash Wednesday, when Blessed Ash is administered on the forehead of faithfuls. And this ushers in the Lenten season, which is a period where faithfuls are called to the consciousness of their state of life. It is a period of sober reflection and recollection, involving all forms of abstinence, which will help the faithful to restrain the flesh and move closer to God. This reminds us of the imitation of Christ, trying to prepare himself for crucifixion. The Lenten season gives us time to commune with God as we look deep into our lives and change where necessary. It is a period the Church avails us with a lot of privileges to attain holiness. This serves as an opening. It is a period when God is calling us to a life of reconciliation with Him as a Father.
Easter, is celebration of the resurrection of Christ. And for you to understand Easter, you go first to how come it that Christ was born, came into this world. And Christ came into this world because man saw the relationship between him and God. Our first parents were created, put in Garden of Gethsemane, they were in Garden of Eden, where they were enjoying very many facilities. And along the line, like every other thing, we are short of what should be, and they lost God's love and everything. And God, in His infinite mercy and kindness, decided to send His only Son, who came and suffered and died for our own salvation.
The Lenten observance will help us to mortify the flesh so that the joys of Easter will be a reality. The season of Lent is divided into sections. Each, when fully participated, will help us to come closer to God and feel His love and presence. After fasting and abstinence for a period of 5 weeks, the Church climaxes by calling us to join Him in shouting, Hosanna in the highest. As the journey of salvation continues, the Lenten season climaxes with the triumphant entry into Jerusalem, the Palm Sunday. In the Holy Week, we have the Triduum, which is the 3 most holy days of the Church, the Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and the Holy Saturday, characterized with Christian rituals. The Holy Thursday, when Jesus washed the feet of the disciples, demonstrating humility, and the night of vigil before the crucifixion and death on Good Friday, which later gave way to the resurrection of Jesus from the grave.
Our message to the people is that Jesus is the King. He is the Lord. Whatever that is contesting that is against God. whether it be in the life of anybody or in anything that concerns us. And so it's important for us to all surrender to Him, acknowledge Him as King and proclaim Him as King. And He will rule in our lives and in our homes and in our society. And particularly this Holy Week that we have entered, it will be good that everybody follows the event and follow Jesus, as it were, to the cross and to His resurrection. And I pray that the resurrection power of Jesus will visit everyone in Jesus' name.
The joys of Easter, despite all attempts to cover up the resurrection by the Pharisees and Sadducees. The main purpose of Easter is Christ's resurrection from death, and the joys of Easter is the glorification Christ gained after His suffering and death on the cross.
Nkwụsị nke 12 Jesu anwụọ n'elu obe. Anyị esekpụrụ gị Jesu na-enye gị ekele.
When we talk about passion, suffering in line with that of our Lord Jesus Christ, we are talking as a moment in which we are purified, in which we are tested to prove our love for God, through which we are made to be worthy enough to enter into the glory. So our journey of faith as regards this period of Lent is a moment in which we purify ourselves, in which we get ready in order to be worthy enough to rise with the Lord.
With joyful hearts, let us celebrate Easter and be cautious in all we do, as Christ underwent suffering and death in order for us to gain heaven. Happy Easter.
Remains to me.